Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. So, today I have decided to do a, a sandwich pour. But first of all, I'll quickly show you something. This is the white pearl pour that I did. Really pleased with it. So the white is still in the middle like the black always does, but it's actually come out really colourful. There's not a huge... I did colours that were quite complementary, so purples, sapphire, pewter. So it's not like it's a rainbow, but it's actually come out really well. It's dried nicely. The pearls have stayed in their shape well, so quite happy with that. And I also don't know if you have seen, maybe I won't show them because I think the video I'm going to put up after this one, so we will leave that for now. I'll show it in another video what I've done. But this is the fun I've been having. I've been doing bits and pieces, and I've decided to do a sandwich pour flip cup. So the colours I am using are yellow ochre, burnt umber, and raw sienna with white. So that is what I've done. So I've managed to get some more plastic cups, but these ones are really super thin. So what I do is when I mix, I just put a cup in a cup. It makes it a bit stronger while I mix, and then after I've mixed it, I can separate them like that. So it just makes life a little bit easier. That's why a couple of them, I've still got the second cup on. Because I forgot. So I'm going to use these three colours that are sandwiched between whites. So what I'm going to do from here is add some silicone. I'm probably going to just do 2 drops in each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I always stir my silicone in well. Give it a really good, nice stirring in. I want it to be mixed with all the paint, not just part of it. Because being a sandwich pour, this will be quite blended anyway. So there we go, mixed and paint stirred. This one. So these were, how much paint did I use? I'm trying to think now. 35 grams paint and 35 grams pouring medium. The only difference is this one here. I think it's burnt umber. I ended up adding a little bit less paint and adding a little bit more pouring medium just because it was so thick. Like, I had so much trouble getting it out of the bottle because it was just so thick. So not a lot. I think I did 30 grams paint and about 35 grams pouring medium. So it's just a little bit more just to make them a bit more even in their consistency. Okay, so that's those three all mixed with silicone oil. You can use whatever brand silicone oil you like. I have that one. I didn't put any in the white. I'm not going to put it in the white. So the white is 80 grams paint and 100 grams pouring medium. The white's a little bit thicker too, so that's why I did it that way. We're going to have to use 4 cups because I don't have any cups that are the right size. So, and I got 2 cups of the white. So each one has 80 and 100 in it. So we want to pour in 1/4 of this cup in each of these 4. If you only have 3 cups, you would just do 1/3. And the pouring medium is 70% Elmer's clear glue, 30% water. If you are using, you can use glue wall, you can use other glues. I just have the clear glue myself, and that's what I've used for quite a while now. I made a bit of a mess there. So they're relatively even. That's got a little bit less in it. So now we're going to go, out of these three colours, I'm going to go the lighter colour first. And again, you only want to put in a quarter of what paint you've got in each cup, because you need it to, each one to have it in it. So if you want less white and you want more colour, then you can do that. I just decided to do it at this ratio. So it's kind of about, it's not quite a third of white, 1/3 colour, 1/3 white. It's probably the easiest way to do it, is try to have it so then you've got a third of white at the bottom, then the colour takes up a third of the cup, and then the white, it takes up another third. So now that I've done the lightest colour, I'm going to do the darkest colour next to that. Just gives good contrast when you put the light and the dark next to each other, as in the burnt colours, so the yellow ochre, the burnt umber and raw sienna. Okay, now the medium colour, which was the red, is going to go on top of this. Just layering them. Excellent. So these aren't too hard to do. They're fun. That's the thing. All of this has got to be fun, people. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. That's the way I look at it. Now we've got the last white. That's mixed in. Yep. Now we just do the last bit of this. Try to have your cups all end up at a very similar level of paint. I do often, which looks like it will happen again maybe, the last cup for me always seems to be the one that ends up being tiniest little bit more, less paint in it. Not by much, but there is a little bit less in there. Okay. Wipe my fingers. I'm going to get some gloves on. Make sure that it's recording. Yep, that timer's changing. It's what I want to see. So yeah, sorry guys, I haven't been doing as many paintings. I've just been, one, so busy, and two, the artwork is taking so long to dry that I haven't got anywhere to put them, so just haven't gotten there as much, but that's alright. We are allowed to have busy times in our lives, because this is for fun, not for a job. That's why I don't let it stress me out if I don't get to do one. So I'm just moving these aside for the moment while I flip. Okay, 1, 2, 3, whoa. Maybe these weaker cups are a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, now we'll just make sure they're all evenly spaced apart. Let the paint just settle for a little bit. Going to make sure that we've got everything else ready that we need. My blowtorch. Always keep that handy, and I always make sure there's no dust on it, because I don't know how, but dust just appears everywhere. Alright, that should be enough. The cups were relatively full. They probably won't going to sink down too much. So from here, I'm just going to flip them down on the canvas, and then we'll start tilting from there. Okay, it's already going over, so I'm going to stop that with my finger. Actually, I don't think I can. I'm going to have to let this go because I don't think I can pull my cups with my left hand. I think I'll more likely make a big mistake. I'm making a huge mess of everything here. Alright, I'm going to start tilting before I lose too much paint. So I'm going to come back and forth down to the bottom. I'm liking these colours. So I'm going to have to go to this corner. Tip that off. Whoa. Come back. Possibly should have used a corner catcher, but I didn't. Now we're going over this way. And tip it off there. And then come back. Bring it back to the middle. And I'm just going to make sure that that corner has paint on it. Just dab a tiny bit with my finger. Now I'm just going up. Let's go do this top corner first. I think that needs it. So up and over, come back down a little bit. And then we're going to go up and over on this other corner. Up and over, and then come back. Now, the paint should be back to the middle. Just going to double check that corner. Yeah, that corner just needs a tad there. Okay, I'm not going to tilt this anymore. I feel like I've started to lose a little bit more paint than I had planned. I normally only do 3 flip cups, but I decided to do a 4th one because I think there wasn't going to be enough space in this cup to allow the 4th one. I mean, only 3. Alright, put that aside. I love the colours. Looks very satin at the moment. And we get our blowtorch out. There's not so much white in this one. The colours have really decided to push their way through. And now I'm just gonna use the blowtorch from a height and just keep moving it around. Slowly get closer. Just make sure you are slow with how close that you get. Some colours will bring cells up easier than others too. So I'm just going easy. I'm getting the odd cell because I'm staying high. I worry about getting too close and bringing up a whole bunch of them. I'm stopping. When your arm gets sore and you feel like you're losing, like holding it up high and it's going to get too close to the canvas, stop torching and rest your arm for a bit and just let what's going to come up. Because if you get too close, you will get big clusters of them. Like I've got a cluster here, but I don't mind that cluster. I actually don't mind clusters of them, but I'm trying not to have it too full. I've got a beetle shape over here. I love these little beetles. I don't want them all the time, but I don't mind them. I tried not to overdo it because I just don't want it to be full cells. I kind of liked the way that it looked before I actually even torched. So want this to kind of have that different pattern to it and different colors. So you can definitely see the red, that's like a red streak running through there, but then you're getting red coming up in these cells as well. And same with the dark burnt umber. We've got like a line running down here, and then we've got rings coming up in these cells that are kind of bringing more of that color up. So now it's just a matter of deciding, does it have enough for you to like it, or do you want more? I would like a couple more in a certain spot, and that's the biggest challenge. I'm going to have to turn it down pretty low. There we go. I brought up a couple in there. Whoops, I got too close. Even though I've got it on low, I'm still moving the torch very at the whole time. I'm not keeping it still. Alright, I'm going to leave it as that. I got a couple more in here where I wanted, and I ended up getting a little bit closer and brought up another cluster, but that's okay. I got a few more over here that are swelling up, and I got a couple more in this area. So I'm pleased. I'm happy. I think if I do too much more, I'm more likely to do something I don't like. And sometimes you got to just go, I'm happy enough with it, because if you can overdo things. But look how cool this looks. Yay! I love the colours. When I brought these colours, I brought them because I didn't have them. I didn't buy them because I thought I loved them. But the more I use these colours, the earthy colours, so the yellow ochre, the burnt umber, the raw sienna, there's a few more other earthy colours. The more I use them, the more I actually love them. I was really hesitant to actually, even after I brought them, I didn't open them up for a while because I was so hesitant to use them, thinking, oh, what am I going to do? So sometimes you don't actually have to love the colours in a bottle to love the colours on a canvas. Keep that in mind. So I am just scraping the bottom so I don't lose too much more paint. And remember, you can mix and match your ratios. If you want this to be a little bit more thicker, you can make your mix thicker. You don't have to always go by what other people have said in their videos or what you've always done in the past. Have fun with it, because sometimes you actually don't know that mixing something up compared to what you normally do is sometimes can be the best thing you've ever done. You'll look back and you'll go, why didn't I experiment a little bit more? Just double checking my edges, because when I look underneath I can actually see there's a couple of a drop or so that I've missed. That looks good now. Super happy. So it's going to be close-up time. I'm going to move these because I'm going to get paint on my shirt. And it's the last thing I need is to get more paint on a shirt that I don't already have paint on. Alright, pausing it and bringing it down. Look at that. How cool are those colours? Really super happy. I love this, and it's not over cells. So I got these white cells that had come up naturally. I don't know whether that's a reaction to the white paint or whether there was silicone and they just decided to pop up by themselves. I've just managed to get hold of another white, and I do find sometimes the white and the black behave differently when it comes from a different batch. So until I use it more, I won't know. But look at this really cool red cell, well, red ring coming around. My lighting still isn't fantastic. I tried, but we're getting there. Really cool cells, nice rings and colours. Yes, we got this little, what I call a beetle over here. Looks like what I know as like troglodytes. More cool, focus. More cool cells over here. Nice dark raw umber ones in there. Getting over to where I got a little bit close, but that doesn't matter. It's kind of cool. Gives it a different effect. Those colours are nice. And there's the red kind of coming through. The red really didn't come through as strongly as I would have liked. So maybe next time I'll actually add more of the raw sienna and less of a white or something. I don't know. This is the fun. Just mix and match. But this is it. Tell me what you guys think. I hope you liked it. So like, comment, share and subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, let me know. I really would like to know what you guys think. Sometimes I don't get a chance to reply straight away. I read them straight away when I'm on my phone at work, but I can't reply from my phone. So I got to wait till I get home, and then I get busy cooking dinner and running around. So I'll get there. But have fun. Thanks everyone. And I'll see you next time for another pour. Okay. Bye.